Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, August 5th, and it's story time. It is our last story time for the summer. I will be back in September with story times. This is the final week since March that I will be doing story time. So, yeah, it's been a long time. I've been doing one every single week, and I don't normally do that. I used to do it the first 3 Wednesdays, but I've been doing it every week. But I'm going to take some time off from story time to plan for fall, and our story time program, our summer reading program, ends this week on Friday or Saturday. So if you have reading logs and stuff you need to get turned in, give us a call at the library. We'll get you all set up with that. So today, the book I brought home with me is Uni The Unicorn. I'm sticking with our summer reading theme of Imagine Your Story and using imaginative creatures in our stories and fairy tales. You know, I've talked about fairy tales a couple of different times and talked about the stories that I've been telling. Little Red Riding Hood and Jack and the Beanstalk are retellings because they've been around for a long time. Uni the Unicorn is new, but unicorns are a mythical creature that don't really exist, only in our imaginations and in stories. And that's okay, because it's fun to have an imagination and pretend things are real that aren't, sometimes. So that's the book we're going to read today. And we have an art project that was not in any activity kit, but if you call the library tomorrow, you can set up a time to come get one. It is one of these little paint kits. And it'll have a paintbrush, and then the paint is up here. It's like watercolors. And I did one last night, and you see, I'll show you my watercolors a little bit smudged and used. And then here is my unicorn picture that I did. And you can see I mixed some of the colors together to get gray and this funky purple and this funky greenish yellow and this purpley maroon color. It was really fun. I have never really done one of these. Hi, Juliana. I see your mom said hi. And let's see. So that you can call the library tomorrow to arrange a pickup for that. I'll be in the library tomorrow. Or I will be at Solly Park after story time, and you can pick one up there. I'll have a few with me if you come to do the story hike this morning. All right, let's get started with some of our rhymes. And I decided to bring some of my old nursery rhymes from when I was a little girl with me today. This is Little Bo Peep, and some of you know Little Bo Peep from the movie Toy Story, and this is where she comes from. Ready? Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, and wagging their tails behind them. Carolyn, thank you for saying that my painting was beautiful. That's nice. You can do one too. This is, do you guys recognize this card? It's a little girl sitting, and then the spider coming to sit down beside her. Do you remember her name? Little Miss Muffet. You ready? Here we go. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Excuse me. All right, another old one. Those three are pretty old. I mean, if I remember them, they're pretty old. All right, you see the boy, and what color is he wearing? He's wearing blue, so do you know which one this might be? This is Little Boy Blue. All right, ready? Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy who looks after the sheep? Under the haystack, fast asleep. You see that? You see the cow? You see him in the corn? Or her, I guess it's a her. And the sheep way back in the meadow. All right. Here's another cow. Jumping over the moon. Right. Ready? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Another one with animals, but these are birds. And remember which ones these are. This one we're going to use our thumbs or our fingers to be little blackbirds. Let's see them. These are your little blackbirds. Ready? Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Good. I still have to call my friend Missy, and maybe in September I will go to her house and do a story time. Maybe I'll do a farm story and talk to her sheep, her little black sheep, who is so cute, and do it on video. Ready? Baa, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full. One for the master, one for the dame, one for the little boy who lives down the lane. Good. Alright, another one where we have to use our hands. This one is about where these animals live. Not just the bird, though. So the bird has a nest, and that's where the eggs are. And then we have, and how do we do that? We do it like this. And what do the bees live in? A hive. And what does the bunny live in? They don't live in a hole, they live in a burrow, but they come out of a hole in the ground. And where do we live? We live in a house. Ready? Here is the nest for the robin. Here is the hive for the bee. Here is the hole for the bunny. And here is the house for me. Good. Our last rhyme are funny girls. I know, they're so cute. Just like you guys were when you were babies, and you're still pretty cute too. All right, let's see your grandma's glasses. Here we go. These are grandma's glasses, and this is grandma's hat, and this is the way she folds her hands in her lap. These are grandpa's glasses, and this is grandpa's hat, and this is the way he folds his arms and takes a nap. All right, let's get started with our story. Uni the Unicorn. I really like the artwork on this one. It reminds me of artwork that was done when I was a little girl that I remember seeing. The flowers really remind me of the 1970s, which is when I was a little girl. It's a long time ago. All right. So Uni the Unicorn by Amy Krauss Rosenthal, and the illustrator is Bridget Barriger. And she's the one who does the pictures. The author is the person who writes the story. Look at this pretty picture. That really reminds me of artwork from when I was little. In almost every way, Uni was like all the other unicorns. Almost every way. She has a star in her eye. Do you see that? Wow, unicorns are pretty cool. Magnificent mane, though Uni's was extra magnificent. Golden hooves, though Uni's were extra golden. Sparkling purple eyes, though Uni's were extra sparkling. So she's extra. Like the other unicorns, Uni had a special swirly horn with the power to heal and mend. I didn't realize that's what unicorn horns were for. Interesting. So what is she doing? She's helping the plants grow with her special powers. And like the other unicorns, Uni could make wishes come true. I always wanted my wishes to come true. I wonder... See, I told you earlier that unicorns are mythical creatures, so they don't really exist. But it's still a fun story. But there was one thing that definitely set Uni apart. You see all those unicorns? And she's up by herself. I wonder what it is that makes her different, that makes her set apart. Uni believed that little girls were real. Interesting. Uni's friends laughed and said, "Ha ha ha, silly Uni, everyone knows there's no such thing as little girls. They're just make-believe." I was a little girl. At home, Uni's parents just brushed it off with knowing smiles. Isn't she cute? "Hi, Leia." I can't believe I could see some people saying hello. But Uni was certain, absolutely certain, that little girls were real, no matter what anyone else said. Look at her drawing pictures of little girls. Oh my goodness. That's so neat. Well, I know 3 little girls at least who are sitting here watching me read this story, so little girls are real. Uni knew that somewhere far away, but not that far away, there was a little girl waiting. A strong, smart, wonderful, magical little girl, and she would be the best friend a unicorn could ask for. Uni imagined all the things they would do together. Let's see what she's imagining. She's imagining her smart and strong. They would run fast through the meadow. That would be fun. They would spin and twirl in the sunlight. She's hanging onto her horn. Oh my goodness, they must be really strong. They would explore and help forest creatures in need. Look at those bunnies. Looks like Uni's healing that bunny from something or mending it. And the birds and the owl are watching, and the raccoon. Oh, and there's a fox. And some squirrels. Oh my goodness, all the little animals. Other times, they would just sit quietly and talk about important things. Do you talk about important things with other little girls or other little boys? That's good. And of course, they would slide down rainbows together. Oh my goodness. How fun would that be? Wow. Did you see a rainbow yesterday? The weather was kind of weird. I was hoping to see one. I didn't see one, but I wonder if anybody else did. And there's Uni. She's sleeping. And all the pictures of the little girls that she thinks of on the wall. And dreaming. Uni fell asleep that night and had enchanted dreams. It means magical. Enchanted means magical. But what Uni did not yet know, but would discover soon enough, was that somewhere far away, but not that far away, there was indeed a real little girl. She's wearing 2 different colored socks. Look at that. Do you do that? My girls used to do that. And even though her friends said, "Ha ha ha, unicorns are just make-believe," and despite her parents' knowing smiles, but look at how sad she looks. This little girl was certain, absolutely certain, that there was a unicorn. A strong, smart, wonderful, magical unicorn. Look at her drawings of unicorns. And her stuffed unicorn. A strong, smart, wonderful, magical unicorn just waiting to be her friend. And that's the end. All right, you guys. Again, if you want to see me today, I will be at Solly Park from about 11:30 till about 1, maybe 1:30 today. If you do the story hike, I'll have a bag ready for you when you're all done of goodies and a copy of the book that's at the story hike and one of these unicorn paint kits for you to paint. Okay? So I hope to see it. If you don't come today, give me a call at the library tomorrow and I can have one of these paint kits ready for you to come pick up anytime you can. All right? You guys have a great day. It looks like it's going to be sunny after all. It was looking a little foggy this morning. Get outside and play. That's the most important thing you can really do. Get outside and play, pretend. Pretend there's a unicorn in the field behind your house. Or come over to the meadow and pretend there's a unicorn there. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon.